They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. From the gun, Jackson. And Jennings has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Hey, watch it. Check 26, check 26.
On first and 10, it's Lindsay. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. A big play there for New England. 42 yards. Big run on the opening drive, and they better watch out for this guy or it's going to be a long game.
Back when I played in our scouting reports getting ready for games, we put stars next to the guys that we thought were the key players on the other side. There should have been 3 or 4 stars next to that guy's name.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. On first and 10, Bridgewater. Got him in. It's Brown. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On second and 11 now. Bridgewater. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is picked up by the Saints.
And that's what friends are for.
Right? As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Let's go, let's go. Bang, 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 bang. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around. J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player as well as a physical specimen.
Shot. 15 on it. 15 on it. 59. Hey, mark the screen. Mark the screen. Mark the screen. Mike, screen. Go, tackle. Go.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And a stoppage here. A timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the pass.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James Washington, 84 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
That's good for the Saints. 1st down.
Bridgewater on 1st down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson. That's caught by Jennings. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Jackson on first down. That's caught by Woods. Touchdown, New England. Robert Woods, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And that's complete to Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. John Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz good on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 27, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. From the gun on third down, Jackson. Room here to run. And it's a New England Patriots touchdown. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off, too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
And it turns into 6 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Give him 30 yards there. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. Completes it to Lee. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
I hope you brought your refs, because I'm about to take you to school. No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here.
Jackson to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We're getting closer here now to halftime, and we may need that halftime break just because there hasn't been much of a break in this first half. A lot of points being put up.
Not much room to breathe, is there? Because these guys are going.
This is caught inside the 15. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 50 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Running with Kamara. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. And he takes it across the zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson, he's going to float this one deep right side. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty. And
his kick is indeed good, and that will do it. for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Looking long for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Joejuan Williams, the rookie Vandy product, there to bat it away. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Taken in at the 11. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Mike, check. 59.
From the gun, Jackson. Completes it to Jennings. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down, being chased out left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Move. You got 3 down. Check 52, come on. Check 52.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Steps away to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Elsewhere, they have gone to the third quarter now in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. He got 29 yards that time. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together.
And Kamara has it stripped.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Bridgewater. Open man here is Pro. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Bridgewater. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Play action now. Bridgewater. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. 11 yards there, first down. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. 52's the mic. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
To throw is Jackson. Forced out to his left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
52, Mike 52. I'm coming after you.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Watch the slip, watch the slip. Mike's 59, Mike's 59.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep, middle. It's caught inside the 25. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They run with Howard. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Jennings was the one he was looking for. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing on 2nd down. Bridgewater. He finds an opening past the 40. He's got Lee again, complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Set, put, stop the play. Line 50. Watch the curve, watch the curve.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And John Brown's got it, complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Check your hot read. 25.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Again, it's Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Let's go, back over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. On 1st down, Lindsey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Patriot 1st down.
Throwing now is Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. J.J. Watt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. Got an open man. It's Washington. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Jackson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Saints are going to win this football game. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it.
A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Saints,
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenge, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't play the game with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. Yeah. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. New York City time. Another brother better. You will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Shouldn't take shots, take notes. Try to be open vibe. Is you down to ride? Never try. You will never know. You ain't never try. Work it out. Hit the gym. Hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard. On the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the green.